Hey, it's Friday, and this is really messed up. Listen to what some of the Christians were doing. There's rich Christians in the first century. James says this in verse 6, "You have condemned and murdered the innocent one who was not opposing you." Wow. They were actually taking advantage of and killing some of these poor Christians, people who perhaps didn't have identities, those people who had no social status, and these poor Christians weren't even opposing them. Like, can you even imagine? Now, for us today, murder isn't something that many of us are committing, but revenges, anger, we do a lot of mean things to people. And God doesn't want us to be mean. God wants us to be peacemakers, to be loving. Remember what James says in one of the chapters? He says, those who sow peace, they're going to reap a harvest of righteousness if we're peacemakers. So listen, here's what I want you to do today. I want you to be very careful about how you treat people. In fact, this whole week is about having the perspective on our stuff. Because if we have a wrong perspective, if we don't steward the provisions that God has given us, it will lead to selfishness. It'll lead to hurting people who work for us or with us because we're going to try to steal or be stingy with their wages. We're going to be extravagant in our own living. We're going to take those blessings and just be self-absorbed. And then finally, we're going to take advantage of people who have less than us. Be careful. Listen, I had an old Bible college professor who used to always say this to us. He said, be careful how you treat poor people. God is with and for the poor. He's close. And James even said this, the cries of the harvesters went up to God. Remember that a couple days ago? Listen, be careful how you treat people who have less than you. Treat them with special honor. Love them. Honor them. Be a blessing to them. Have a great weekend. I'll see you at church on Sunday, and we love you here at Pathways.